Alright, welcome to our second match of the day. We're going to use the same team, we're going to run it back. I was trying to figure out if I could use the Cav team, the Lucina team, but unfortunately there are too many structures here for me to break and then initiate on the first turn. It wouldn't have worked out in my favor, so we're going to have to try to tank this one. It's going to be a lot more challenging this time because they're 2 range units instead of 1. And also one of them is Bernadetta. And I'm actually pretty worried about what she's going to do in terms of movements because she does have Kanto, and that's going to be a pain. The big thing, at least for the first turn, is that she's not getting Ather support, so I don't have to worry about her, like, you know, repositioning someone and then trying to snipe me. But I don't know where she's going to go, and that's going to be a big concern. I'd love to bait her out, but I can't with Byleth because Brave hits, and Byleth typically dies to Brave hit, and I don't think Byleth will one-shot. I think Byleth is probably going to need 2 hits to take out that Bernadetta. There are so many flaws that they just... This Byleth really needed at least those 2 things, the Brave and the damage reflection. I feel like they could have given her either one just to make her better. She does have Brave hit damage reduction, but when it's a bow, it kind of doesn't matter. And when I say Brave hit damage reduction, what I'm really referring to is Divine Pulse.
Got it.
Because I think Divine Pulse takes the first hit. The second hit just goes straight through. That's a problem. And when it's like 7... flat damage reduction, it's not enough, man. You need more than 7. And even if you were to run the Ike Ring, that's only the first hit, so she just doesn't do well against Brave units. Hopefully something comes out in the future that could fix that problem for her, but I would have really liked if they just gave her the damage reflection, even though the speed thing kind of works similarly, where she reflects the damage based off the amount of speed, or she does damage based off her speed. That kind of works similarly to damage reflection if you want to compare the amount of damage that will be put out in the end. I think it works, but the combination would have been better if you could run both of those things. In terms of just overall damage output, she would have just done a ton more damage, and I think that's really kind of like what
should I do?
What's his face? Shinon got in his refine. Yeah, that's kind of what she needed.
Guide me.
But I don't know, man. They just didn't want to make her too OP, I guess, because she is fairly decent. But they really could have just made her better. Hopefully they don't I don't know, whatever. The unfortunate thing is, I also noticed this in the last one, is that the Fatal Smoke is a problem. That's why I put Byleth in the front there, so that when next turn comes, she can actually heal. Because Freyr, there are some interesting interactions there. So Freyr cleanses the debuffs, right? The Fatal Smoke and stuff, he cleanses as much as he can, I guess, because it's still going. He cleanses the debuffs from Ather, as well as the debuffs from the starter turn stuff. You know what Freyr does. Fine. But then mid-turn now, Sigurd is attacking, and he's putting down the Fatal Smoke. And that rolls over to the start of the next turn when my healing tower goes off. So sometimes what will happen is that the units won't heal because of the Fatal Smoke that happened mid-turn. So you'd be thinking that Freyr should heal or cleanse the Fatal Smoke so that the healing tower can then go off, but the turn order doesn't work that way. So that's why I was initiating with Reagan in the last video, and Reagan had no health, even though Freyr was there to cleanse the debuffs and stuff. But I think with this setup, since Byleth is getting near saved, she should have... There we go. She heals. That's what I wanted, because I wanted her to have the full health in case I wanted to take on Bernadetta. But Bernie's in the worst possible position here because she will get the stuff from Ather, and I don't know where she's gonna go. I have no idea where she's gonna go. This is gonna be bad. Sigurd will attack Kanto. This is bad. And also, there was an interesting interaction in there as well, where because of Hathorn's healing, Sigurd didn't get the brave hit or the the desperation in that second combat against Nagi because he healed. But I mean, that's a whole other thing. But I don't know what to do about Bernadetta here. I think maybe I can take out Felix and then try to move everyone to the right, just to like get as far away from Bernadetta as possible. Or maybe I just stay here. I don't know. This is tough.
Is it time?
All right. Well, anyway, back to the banner. Again, I was saying that I think it's really smart marketing. Is marketing the word that I want to say, or just placement? I don't know, but it's really smart that they put that banner where it's the current banner where it's at.
I go with conviction.
Being the last one for the book and all, I think it's really good because the units that went into the pool are pretty much all demotes, even counting the dancer. I mean, it's pretty much all demotes, and then the units that are not going to be in the regular pool are fairly decent. And I was thinking that I could probably just pull them on their reruns because they are going to be added to banners in the future. So it makes sense for you to skip, or even for me to skip, but I feel like I still probably might go in just to get a Lilina, because Hardy Bearing is actually really helpful. Even I have Legendary Lilina, but I don't have the Dragon Flowers, so he doesn't do as much as I would like for her to do. So having an updated unit that doesn't have or need the Dragon Flower requirement as badly or as much to do damage, I feel like that's a decent trade-off. So I might pull just because of that, but I don't really need to. I'm probably going to wait for as long as I can hold out for. I'm probably going to hold out for a bit. And then, we'll get the Mythic Banner. I think it's going to be at the end of the month. That one should be a banger, pretty sure. Don't think they'll put Lorather. Ooh, I can say now. I don't think they're going to put him on the banner. I think he's going to get skipped. Dead Dad and all. I think he's going to get skipped. Because really, the only season that they could put him in is Anima season. Because he won't work in Dark. He won't really work. He's not really an offense unit. He's really going to be best for defense based off the stuff that he currently has. So I don't know if they're going to put out an Anima and a Dark defense Mythic at the same time, given that there's not going to be a Light and a Astra. Because I think we just got a Light one. And for Astra, we recently got Astra as well. So really, defense is what you're thinking that they should give us. And Anima doesn't really need a new defense mythic currently because Hathorn is still busted balls. She's still really good. I should get this with advantage because okay, cool, nice. Yeah, so Hathorn is still fairly decent, so they don't need to add Lorather currently because. Unless they just want to make it so you can't play the game in Astra Anima season, I don't think that's going to be that is potentially a really toxic combination to have both Hathorn and Lorather on the same. Ooh, that's bad. Brave hits, also because she's a flyer. That does a ton more damage. But Brave hits overall are just bad for Byleth. I need to get out of here. This is not a good position to be in. Oh, geez. What do I do?
Setting off.
Where do I even put Sedith and Nagi, for that matter, since I don't have any guidance here? Okay. Got a plan.
Oh?
Okay. It'll be fine.
What should I do?
Shadow Shift this time because it's turn 3. Should work. So we should be fine. Yeah.
Found my way.
What was I saying? What was I saying, man? Oh, right. So I was thinking that we should get either the other daughter, Hearthwelger. No. Neathauger. I think we should get Neathauger, plus maybe someone else. Or maybe they don't even do 2 units this year. I was seeing some discussion about that, some speculation about maybe they don't even give us 2 mythics on this banner this year. And I think maybe they might do that. It's not like they really have to. I think really only Dark Season really needs something, because Dark is really bad right now. So they really could just do the 1 mythic and call it a day, and then go hard for December. And I think that would be fair. It wouldn't be too bad. Or maybe they give us Neathauger plus some other random legendary, maybe. I don't know, but I think there's potential for that. We'll see what actually happens. Maybe we're just trying to 3D chess it too much, and it's going to be the same thing like they did last year. But I don't know. Sometimes IS likes to throw a wrench into our speculation and just do things that are just completely out of the norm. Okay, so the plan here is we're going to allow Hathrin to attack.
Is it time?
And then Bernie should not be able to reposition her because she won't be able to reach. And then, I don't know, let's see what Bernadetta does, and we should be good. I don't know, it's going to really be down to what Bernadetta does. Hopefully I'll be able to snipe her. She should come straight down, at least. I don't see why she wouldn't. And then Hathrin should be able to get the pots, because she's just going to keep running into Nagi. Should be fine. Okay. Oh, that's bad. Yo! Oh, we healed. Do we survive? No. Okay. Oh my god. The Sigurd ring. It's crazy. I knew she was going to move 3 spaces. And the original plan was to not bait her and just let her come all the way down, but I didn't know what direction she would go. You got me.